Here we go!
He's still not flying.
He will.
Still not.
It'll happen.
This is a tall tower.
That's why it's good.
Track!
I did that my first time. He's getting too close to the ground. You know what? He's not gonna fly.
When you are walking the street at night, and behind you there's no one in view, but you hear mysterious feet at night, then the Munsters are following you. Behind their house you mustn't be afraid to see a figure digging with a spade.
Hi everybody, welcome back to What the Hell Happened to Them? The Adam Sandler saga marches on, unrelenting.
What is this, the fourth movie he had out in this year?
The sun will be rising soon, though, as we are at Hotel Transylvania.
He still has one more movie, two. He still has one more movie
Yeah.
coming out in the 2015, because he has the Ridiculous Six.
Ridiculous Six. 2015 was a very prolific year for him. The year we began this podcast.
The year that he succumbed to a lot of Twitter hate.
Yeah, whatever.
Because of...
He's fine. Yeah, he said
Is he fine? He hasn't...
I think he's fine.
He's only making Netflix movies now, though.
Yeah, I think he signed like a deal. Wait,
he's got the... Right. I keep forgetting
He's got the Dennis Hoffman one, right?
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dennis Hopper and Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
What? No.
Did they do a movie together?
Yes. So, Joe,
Joe,
tell me about Hotel Transylvania 2. What happens?
Well, do you want to know what happens in the first 10 minutes? Or do you want to know what happens throughout the whole movie?
Tell me what happens... hold on, Joe. I have to sponsor you. Of course, there's Patrick.
Sponsor me?
No, there's Patrick. There's Joe. Lev Van Rensselaer on the audio boards, as always. And Lev is reminding us of our sponsor, which is tarps. Those blue things that you can kind of use for anything.
I thought they were green.
Are there green ones?
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Lev. No, it's specifically blue tarps.
Oh, okay.
I think is that the name of the company, Lev, or is that the product?
It's a lowercase b.
Stop flipping me off, Lev. That's not helping. Blue tarps, everybody. Go do whatever you want with them. You can do so many things. You want to put some mulch in them so you can drag them around really easily. You can do that. You want to flow them over your car so you keep them protected from the weather or the snow. That's fine, too. Blue tarps, they can do anything. All right, Joe, tell me about Hotel Transylvania 2.
Like I was saying, in the first 10 minutes, there is a wedding ceremony. There is a pregnancy that is announced up in the clouds.
It's real creepy seeing a
pregnant bat. Yeah, I wrote that was like one of my big notes.
And now I'm thinking, well, when she turns into a bat, does the fetus turn into a bat too?
Don't jump the gun. We don't know if this baby's a monster
exactly.
or not.
So she turns into a bat, like in her third trimester. Does that baby still stay a human? And then, like, there's just a giant baby-shaped lump in the tiny bat?
These are questions they did not consider.
All right, go on.
I mean, can you imagine if they did consider those questions, though?
Yeah. I don't know. They'd have to write that in there somehow. It was just really weird. All of a sudden, she was floating in the air on a cloud
with a big belly.
And
that she just
baby.
And like she didn't have it when she was a human, or like our vampire self thing. And I'm just like, this is weird.
It was very weird. Go on. And then I had a lot of weird feelings when I saw that.
This is all, like maybe the first 5 minutes now. So there's the pregnancy announcement after the marriage, and then the baby's born.
Well, don't forget at the wedding there's a very long expositional banter about the grandfather who was not invited.
Yeah, Mel Brooks.
Grandpa Vlad.
When we finally find him.
And they're like, why are we inviting Grandpa Vlad? And he's like, because he hates humans, blah, blah, blah. And then they go on. And then for like another...
This is a trend in the Sandler movies.
And then for like another 70 minutes, we don't deal with it. And then finally it comes up.
There's a lot of exposition about something that really doesn't come up until the end.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of exposition squeezed into like maybe 45 seconds.
Oh, they just keep rolling.
Because I'm telling you,
so much to do.
They have a year, then they announce the pregnancy.
Yeah, they did not want us to just assume they got married and pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? We had to really go through the whole... We had to watch the baby be born. We had to watch. Then we had to watch him age like 5 years.
Yeah, well, 4 years.
4 years.
Because on his shirt is the age number that he is.
and then
like this is all the first like 6 minutes or 7 minutes. I'm saying like we have this much stuff happening squeezed into this much, and then it just kind of
then they have like the baby's born. Then we flash forward to his first birthday, and he's sitting there, and he's got a candle, and the first of all he's got a candle, so we know it's a birthday, and then he's got a candle with a number 1.
Yeah.
And then I have to hear Andy Samberg's stupid face come in and say, "Oh man, I can't believe he's 1 year old already." I know he's 1. I can see that he's 1. What? And then nobody responds. What a throwaway line that was. Why did we bother taking 5 seconds out of our day to watch and animate that? Why?
Also, it's animated, so you can show it so many different ways.
He's had a birthday. Who cares how old he is? He's gonna get older from here. He's not stopping at 1.
And it's like not even. It doesn't even matter.
Like I see it. I see the Cal. He's 1. I got it. Thank you.
I feel like they could have just skipped that whole part and just gone to when he's like 4.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't know why they did a lot of things in this movie.
We didn't need to go. This wasn't Boyhood. We didn't need to go through the whole journey here.
Oh, can you imagine if this was Boyhood though?
Go on. Keep, we're barely into this movie.
Yeah. So then, like, we go to he's like 4 years old, and I thought he was having another birthday. Like, there's a lot of birthday parties going on in this movie, but it's for some like a bunch of wolves. Right? Steve Buscemi's kids.
Steve Buscemi's got like 108
with
kids.
Maya Rudolph, I believe.
Yeah.
That's his wife?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We should get to one of the voices that was replaced really awkwardly.
Who was replaced?
I believe there's no CeeLo Green in this movie.
It wasn't CeeLo Green. That's right. It was somebody else.
Keegan-Michael Key doing a CeeLo Green impression because they were just be like,
Why couldn't they? Could they not get CeeLo Green back?
I don't know.
You don't know? You didn't do any research?
I didn't care to.
All right.
I was just wondering why they would take like. I mean, I'm not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Maybe CeeLo Green got in a fight with them. I don't know. I wish Keegan-Michael Key was in the first one because it really made no sense that CeeLo Green was. Maybe did he do a song at the end or something? I can't remember. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like he was singing in this one too.
Keegan-Michael Key was.
Why can't he? Why can't he sing? Why can't Chris Rock sing? I just don't understand why either of them are in there when you have Chris Rock. You know,
Chris Rock was in this.
No, he wasn't. But Chris Rock is part of the Adam Sandler crew, so I don't know why. He wasn't.
You want him to replace with another black guy?
Why wasn't he the CeeLo Green role in the first place? That's what I'm confused about.
It's very weird.
You were just CeeLo Green?
Yeah.
Does he even act?
I believe he was the mummy.
Yeah, he was the mummy. But I don't know why you go get CeeLo Green. I don't know.
I think he was in the Muppets.
No.
That Muppet movie.
A million people were in the Muppets movie, so fine.
Selena Gomez was in the Muppets.
Great, whoop-de-doo. Whatever.
She's in this movie.
So...
You're like, thanks for connecting dots.
So listen, this movie, the first movie is where the two people meet, right? Mm-hmm. The second movie is where they get married. So in my mind, where I went, like that was like before sunrise and before sunset.
Oh no,
I'm hoping the third movie
we get this
like
awesome
before
fight
midnight. Yeah, where these couple just butts heads the whole time and maybe gets divorced at the end. That would be awesome.
They don't get divorced at the end of that movie, do they?
Maybe. We don't know. It could go either way.
In my heart, they didn't.
They
worked it out in that like cafe area.
No, they went like that outside moonlight thing. Yeah, that was a good movie. That was way better than this movie. Let's just talk about Before Midnight.
I don't think you'll have anyone arguing with you on that.
All right. Okay. Keep going. Keep going with this extremely long synopsis.
Hey,
okay,
that's a runner.
Come on, keep on. Let's go.
And then then we settle down finally after the birthday party because Adam Sandler finds out what the plot's gonna be, where he is really upset that he hasn't seen any like visual cues that this baby might be a monster. He wants him to be a little vampire.
Yeah,
So he
maybe
sends Andy Samberg to take Selena Gomez somewhere else so that they can take him take this baby to a monster camp.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the rest of the movie. The rest of the movie is dragged
It's
out.
definitely a good chunk of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like a bat fight at the end.
There is. Yeah, like
that was weird, right?
Like,
I looked up from my phone, like, what is this?
Adam Sandler's father has like an army of bats, but like they're like people-sized bats, but they're still bats.
Do you think Mel Brooks liked being in this movie?
I don't think he hated it. I don't know.
He didn't have to spend too long there.
No, he was dead right at the very end.
He's like, I'll do a day. That's fine.
Listen, Mel Brooks, fine actor, fine writer, blah blah blah. But I feel with the visual you had, like a bad voice, right? Mm-hmm. I was expecting a very different kind of voice.
Yeah.
Why you pick that? Why you pick that voice?
Isn't it just his voice? It sounded just like his voice.
I know.
It
sounds just like him.
Affectation like Sandler does with his weird. It's
some
like half Cajun
accent.
man, half opera man.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when he tries to do different like emotions, sometimes the accent doesn't go through. It's really weird.
It's the strangest thing. And do you think there were? You just have to wonder, like, if Sandler like pitched to Sony, he's like, I want to do a vampire, and they're like, you can't dress up like a vampire. It's not gonna work.
Fine, we'll make it a cartoon. Fine, done.
And they're like, well, wait a minute. Shrek was a thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this is like taking the mantle of Shrek because it's just like trying to insert a bunch of like songs, like pop songs.
There weren't as many in here. There was like one in the beginning.
There's one in the car that they kept going back to.
But that was like that was part of the joke, right? They kept doing this annoyingly popular song. And then they sing like a song at the end again. Like, is this how these movies are all going to end, with some large concert? Even when
it's a weird thing to end on,
even when you don't need them there.
I've noticed that's like a thing with these animated movies. They just like to take pop songs that like weren't written for the movie.
Yeah,
that like have nothing like to just jukebox.
Yeah,
it's weird. Like that Sing movie that came out recently
with they're singing animals.
Yeah,
is that movie? Did you see it?
No,
I didn't see it.
I would not. I don't see DreamWorks.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a Pixar snob.
Who made this?
Sony.
Oh, just a Sony animation.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Okay.
I believe it's just Sony.
The hotel for monsters that now lets in humans. Did that happen at the end of the last movie? Because I don't remember it happening. I mean, I don't remember.
I think they are like,
movie.
yeah. I mean,
and like they want humans there, and they're trying to make it more common for humans. There's like this racial tension between the humans and monsters. Mm-hmm. But they don't really do that much. Like they don't do anything with it. They bring in the parents. Yeah. At like the beginning, and you're like, oh, this could be kind of interesting, but then they get rid of the parents right away.
And then,
you're like, all right. And then they go to visit the parents, but like she looks like a person anyway.
Mm-hmm. Which is like a kooky haircut.
And then like, yeah, whatever. And then like the parents invite like the other mixed couples in the neighborhood. And like that woman,
mixed couple, they say mixed couple, and I was like, where are we going with this?
Right, but then we're in there for like 5 seconds too. Like there's no real tension. They're just bringing like this regular looking lady dating a fish person.
Yeah, and then they're like, they have the Wolfman, and the guy was just having a big beard.
Yeah, the guy's just like a regular.
And I'm like,
dude.
what are they trying to do?
What
with
was the goal here? And why is Steve Buscemi, who's a Wolfman, acting like a dog? Is that?
Yeah, he's a real dog.
That's like the joke that they're doing. Like, oh, he just acts like a dog. Why? Like,
yeah.
I liked it when he was like this.
Did you also notice that there wasn't much hotel in this movie?
No, they were going on like a road trip with a blob person.
This could have been called a Road Trip Transylvania. And people would be like, oh, it's got Adam Sandler in it. Okay, it's supposed to be a sequel.
Yeah. And then...
This suffers from the same problem that Now You See Me 2's title suffers from. There's a really stupid title. Just call it... Now you don't!
No.
People will be like, okay.
No. First of all, that would be an awesome title. The second, Hotel Transylvania is not like a terrible name, you know? Mm-hmm. Right? Like, it still begins at the hotel, ends at the hotel, so fine. Mm-hmm. But, now you don't. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I've heard that joke a lot, so it makes so much more sense, though, right?
I saw the first one. I don't know why, but I saw the first one.
I had it come through Netflix. I watched the first 5 minutes. I'm like, nope, back in the envelope.
It was okay.
I couldn't.
It wasn't awesome.
It's like...
It was just fine.
Yeah, but it's like...
I wish I didn't pay... If I got it on Netflix, I would have watched it, but I wish I didn't pay them $10 to go see it.
But the magic in it was just like... It was like movie magic. It wasn't like... like,
of course, they're making
magic.
a movie.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like they were
Yeah.
like supposed to be magicians.
Yeah, but they were
But they were doing like unrealistic magic.
They were magician bank robbers, Joe.
I didn't get that far.
No, that Robin Banks and Morgan
That sounds
Freeman.
ludicrous.
Morgan Freeman's trying to debunk them, and like Infinity Polar Bear guy is trying to. He's like a cop. He's trying to
That's
catch
the
him.
movie you remember him from.
That's the most. Yeah, that's the one that's on top of my head. What was the boring wrestling movie? He was in that one too.
The boring.
Remember the boring wrestling movie?
How can you talk about Mark Ruffalo like this?
Like that, Mark Ruffalo. That's his name,
He's also Hulk in all the superhero movies now.
but not the Hulk movie.
yeah, not the two Hulk movies that came out.
The Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's a cop, and he's trying to catch him, and then it turns out Mark Ruffalo is also a magician.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he takes him to like the secret.
You're
magician
really selling me on
headquarters.
this movie now.
Well, I just gave away both of the endings, so.
Oh, that's the ending?
Yeah, the ending was that he was a magician the whole time, and he was
okay,
like
thanks.
the four magicians were borrowing the banks to get into the magical society, and it turns out he was in the magical society, which makes absolutely no sense
Yeah.
because he was chasing them really hard the whole time.
Oh, you want to know a weird connector with
Yeah,
that?
okay.
The director
Yeah.
of that magic movie,
Yeah.
Now You See Me, he directed the last Hulk movie with Edward Norton.
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird.
without Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, do you think Mark Ruffalo's like, do you think I would make a better Hulk?
Yeah, well, I don't know why didn't Edward Norton do the other movies?
I guess he was really like sensitive about the script that he wrote, and that it didn't make it. It was like the lowest grossing Marvel movie.
Norton wrote the Hulk script?
He like helped write it with some other guy.
All right, well, just say Edward Norton. Listen, the Hulk just isn't interesting. The end.
Yeah, I thought he was fine.
Just say
it was
that.
A fine
say,
movie.
Edward Norton. Nobody was going to see this movie anyway, so it's fine. Edward Norton, it's fine.
It's yeah.
All right.
He's better off when he's just like teaming with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those movies, they're fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. So listen, back to the actual movie. There's a really.
Do we have to?
Yeah, there's a really. Let's just talk about Before Midnight. There's a really annoying joke in this movie that happens right early on.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
No, I have another joke that I wanted to...
Where they make like a Bluetooth joke.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you with this.
And like there's just this monstrous tooth that's blue.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I heard them make a Bluetooth joke, but I was writing the kids' yoga
and then
joke in my
and
notebook.
first of all, that joke feels like it's going to get dated very soon anyway. And do kids, just like a 5-year-old, understand what Bluetooth is? Would that joke work on them?
I don't know. Kids know how to use like iPads.
Yeah, but do they know like how they work? Or like they just know what to do with them. Like they don't know that Bluetooth is the thing that's connecting everything to everything. They're used to a world without wires, so they
What was
don't
the
know
joke
those are
before
there.
the Bluetooth though?
I don't know. I just remember it just being boring. That joke, whatever that joke was boring. This joke was annoying. Like, what are we doing here?
What'd you think of the kids' yoga joke though?
I don't even remember that joke.
When they kept flashing
Yeah.
to like doing like the Family Guy joke thing where they just cut to something really quick. And then the kids' yoga thing was when they just pulled on the kids and they just stretched them out really long.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Did you remember the soccer?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Do you remember the soccer Bigfoot joke?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that one. They're like, and then people just beat up the foot. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got like this Family Guy kind of symptom.
I never
where,
imagined.
Like, hey, this is wacky.
Yeah, but I never imagined Bigfoot being like an enormous like Godzilla giant.
Yeah, well,
I always imagine him just being like a super tall dude.
yeah, but they set that up. I mean, that's what he was in the first movie too. So whatever. It's just
Oh, excuse me.
The zany
Bigfoot's a lady.
yeah. Okay, sorry. It's like the zany random situation. It's like I don't know. Who cares? Like it's not grounded in anything. It's not contextually related. It's just some throwaway joke you had in there to fill up pages. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then they start dancing.
Do you remember when
Yeah.
Selena Gomez goes to the skate park and she's just awesome at
Yeah, it's whatever she was doing, skateboarding or scootering or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what she was
on a
on.
bicycle.
And then
Yeah.
and that was long. I felt like that
was
way
long.
too long.
She's in a convenience store for a really long time, being
she's
amazed by everything.
She's really excited by Slurpees at a
Yeah.
mini mart, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Oh, fine.
that's fine.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded.
I'm very jaded. I think we're very
Yeah.
jaded, but also,
Yeah.
That could have been like a montage thing they could have done.
You could have done it. Yeah, but I don't know. They wanted to cut back and forth, right? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, like they wanted to get all that in there.
I mean, just make this whole movie a montage of things that are happening.
Yeah.
They did it at the beginning. Why can't they do it for the rest of the movie?
You know what's weird is that they only had one child in 5 years. Only one.
Oh, you think they were just fucking the whole time?
No, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe there was trouble in paradise, right? Like, where you only have, like, it's not like, oh, we can only really afford to have one child. No, you're the richest monsters. You have a whole, very successful hotel.
Wait.
You can have more than one child.
You're saying they're the richest monsters? I thought they were the only monsters.
What do you mean they're the only monsters?
Because all the monsters go there.
Like, yeah.
Wait, I don't know the logistics. We have to get into the logistics of this hotel.
Let's talk about that. That Andy Sandberg wants to work on the social media campaign of the hotel, just in case there are other hotel for monsters out there.
There was so many jokes. Like, well, actually, there was only one joke. Where Sandler just kept poking the phone with his long nails, and then. Like, I think maybe after, like, 45 minutes of, like, this joke keep going on, someone in the car was like, I think you should trim your nails. And that was it, man. And then they never go back to that joke. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, okay. Yeah. Let's solve the problem. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good joke.
No, not really.
What's a good joke?
I'm looking over to see if there are any ones there, but here's where Kevin James annoyed me as a cartoon when, like...
He wasn't in that this much.
Thank God, but, like, when he wasn't in it, he goes into Dracula's room, and then, like, tries on his clothes.
Yeah, that was a really long, like...
So annoying.
He just, like poked his feet on the ground a couple times.
Yeah, like he's just trying to be funny, like, ooh, now they're gonna... Shut up, Kevin James.
Also, why is Frankenstein have, like, a weight problem?
I don't know.
Frankenstein's a monster.
Because,
like... Yeah. I don't understand...
I don't know.
Why do I care so much?
Because we have to talk about this for, like, 40 minutes.
Yeah, but, like, why do I care why his belly is bigger if he's a monster? Like,
if you're giving him a torso...
Yeah.
Give him, like, a cool torso, you know?
Yeah, I thought he was just a big guy.
Yeah.
He has a really big belly.
They made him fat in this movie. I don't know, because Kevin James is fat. Let's just make him fat, too. The Mummy was fat. I don't know why the Mummy's fat.
Yeah.
Mummy's fat. And by the way, in my notes, I call him CeeLo Green.
Oh, that's weird, because it's Key.
I didn't know. Until I saw the thing at the credits, and I was looking for CeeLo Green's name.
Oh, yeah. The social media is introduced like no one has ever heard of it before. Yeah. Like, this is a brand new thing in 2015.
Not only are we having this monsters versus human dichotomy, we're also having, like, this old versus young dichotomy.
Yeah, and, like, no one's ever heard of Facebook before. Yeah.
Like, what is, like, outside of this hotel, where do these monsters live? Like, where do they live?
Yeah, I want to know that.
Why are they vacationing to Transylvania? Like, what's there to see for monsters? I just want to know.
Literally nothing's there.
I just want to know.
It's pretty gloomy. There's nothing around them.
Yeah, like, I got last time that his friends were there for, like, a birthday party or something.
Ooh, wait.
So that made sense, right? Mm-hmm. And they came back for a wedding, then they came back for, like, a birthday. But they're, like, there for, like, a really long time this time. Why? Why? Do they just live there now?
I think they just live there now, because they're like, this is a great place to live.
Yeah, we might as well just live here in this giant castle.
I think they should have called it, like, Apartment Complex Transylvania.
Right? The Project, Transylvania. Maybe
not as catchy a title.
Yeah.
But, like...
I
Condo Transylvania.
Like, I think Adam Sandler, like, helped write the script, too, so I mean,
when doesn't he? Do you think he just throws his name on there even though he... Like,
I don't know why if you didn't write this, I don't know why you would want your name on this, because...
Doesn't he get extra money for it?
Proud of here. Yeah, I guess. How much extra money? Like, I don't know. At some
Do you think Sandler...
Does he care?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to back up for what you just said. Yeah. Do you think Sandler has any pride in any of his scripts that he writes?
I mean, I don't know. Like, what fuels him, right? What fuels you? Adam Sandler, what is it? Is it...
Do you think he really has pride in That's My Boy?
I do.
I don't think he wrote that one, though.
I think he might. Like, I think when he writes a script and he tries, like, I think he enjoys it. I think he thinks it makes people laugh. I think he finds it funny. And so that's why I think he does it. I don't think, in a lot of his movies, I don't think he just does it to for a paycheck and go through the motions. That's all.
Yeah.
I think he is like, he likes this level.
So
that's all he needs.
That joke where
Yeah.
the grandma
Yeah.
is seeing like Adam Sandler's character masturbate. You think that's like one of his favorite jokes he's ever written? You think he's really proud of that?
Yeah, he might be. Like, that just might be his humor, you know?
All right.
That's all. Like, that's it. Like, I know we don't like it. We wouldn't write that. A lot of people wouldn't. But again, this
really,
guy's still successful, you know?
Do you think it's...
So people clearly like these kind of jokes.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the beginning of the podcast, I was referencing a Billy Madison joke that... maybe it's on the same level as these.
It is. It's that same level of
Rudo?
immaturity. That's the same level.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's the same.
Those
level,
are Z's.
It's the same level of immaturity, but it's less gross. That's all.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a different type of immaturity. You know.
Do you think it has anything to do with his age?
It might, but I don't know, because
he's like a 26-year-old.
Yeah, but like in Billy Madison, like I still think of him as like old man Sandler. You know.
Yeah.
I think of him as like a 40-year-old guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's his age at all. I think it's just the.
I don't know. I think
jokes.
Like maybe it's just harder for him to make those jokes because now he's older and sort of. And
I mean, if he wants to make a Rudo joke in any of his movies ever again, I will laugh harder.
Do you think
than
he would?
I have in
Do you
the
think
last
he would
10
ever
movies.
do a Billy Madison too, like this? And then we see what Billy Madison's like now in his 40s. Do you think he would do something like that?
I mean, that
again?
could be interesting.
Yeah. You bring back the old cast.
I mean, now I want this.
Bring back like Bradley Whitford and.
We just won't get an awesome.
Who was the girl in that movie?
Oh God.
Did she ever go off to do anything else?
I don't think so. I mean, if she did, I'm sorry.
Then
but...
just bring Julie Bowen back, I guess, right?
Oh, from Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. No one will know. I didn't know it was her, so it's fine.
I mean, now we should just make a Happy Gilmore sequel, but I don't think that's as interesting.
I don't make it Happy Gilmore. That's not as cool. Billy Madison was like as a man child was fun, but now he's like an old man child.
Yeah,
you know?
like he actually is like in charge of his dad's hotel. Like his dad passed away and stuff.
Oh, like in bedtime stories.
I mean, like, is that how that movie was?
Yeah. he owned his father's hotel.
I remember the hamster or whatever that thing was with the big eyes.
Yeah, these movies, man. All right, that fucking hamster. So no, I don't think that. Somebody mentioned that they like stuffed crust pizza. I like stuffed crust pizza.
I think Andy Samberg said that.
That's fine.
No, wait, I don't remember.
Not Kevin James. I'm okay with that. The point is, the stuffed crust pizza is good.
Oh, okay. So I said 20 minutes in. I'm like, so this is when the plot started like coming to. I'm like,
you know what's crazy? Hold on. You know what's crazy? Speaking of the Facebook thing that nobody knows, is that these monsters don't know about social media. They're clearly out of touch with the world. They're ancient. They've been around for centuries, and yet they still have exceedingly modern taste in music. Yeah, modern mainstream musical tastes.
They're like, this song, like, didn't they like make a thing like, oh, this song's so popular, why are we listening to this?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? Now you're snobs? Like, what?
Yeah.
And why don't they like the green globby guy? They're like, getting the rascal.
I don't know why they bothered to bring him. Like, why? Why do I have to learn more characters? What was the point? You just lost him, and then he kind of saved you a little bit, but you didn't need him to do that.
I had something that I wanted to mention earlier, but I completely forgot.
Well, you should have taken better notes.
No, I should have just interrupted you like I wanted to.
Well, maybe it'll come back to you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. So yeah, I said 20 minutes in, like, when the plot finally came through, I was like, so he's the kid's a monster, right? And then I wrote down, oh, look, he is a monster, an hour and 10 minutes in.
Well, no, like, Adam Sandler kind of learned a lesson about being able to accept his child for who he was, and it didn't matter, and he learned to love them, and the grandfather learned it too, and then... And that's like an okay moment, and then you completely undo that by actually making him a monster.
I remember what I was gonna say.
Like, he didn't even get to, like, he learned his lesson, but so barely, and now he doesn't have to learn it, because he got what he wanted anyway. All right, what do you got?
There's a weird gag where they keep referencing David Spade's non-existent Canadian
like
girlfriend.
He's making fun of, like, this... Yeah, he's making...
Did they ever pay that off at the end?
Yeah, no. The payoff is that he actually meets an invisible woman.
So there was no girl there the whole time?
There was no girl there. There's no girl there, which, I don't know, which is unfortunate. It's a waste of David Spade.
Yeah.
You know? And he didn't even, like, when they're going around learning monster things, like, everybody got something except for David Spade. He just got to drive the car.
Yeah. Oh, well, he closes his glasses at one point, and they just go right in front of his face, and I was like, that's interesting to look at.
I don't know. But, like, then, like, yeah, he at the dance party at the end, for whatever reason. Like, he bumps into, like, an invisible girl with lady glasses on. and they immediately like fall in love. You don't know. You guys could be very incompatible.
Yeah,
you just two happen to both be invisible.
Yeah, you don't know what each other looks like.
Why are all the monsters dating the same monsters?
Ooh, the same race of monsters?
Like, what is that? Like,
yeah, that's an issue.
Like the mixed couple in Las Vegas or wherever they're from. Like, that woman was dating a fish person.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
Like, that is...
Just like Andy Samberg and the
progress. Yeah, he's
vampire.
dating... Yeah, but that's less because she's just a regular-looking person.
Ooh, ew. I don't like your politics you're bringing up here.
I'm just saying it's less impressive than if Andy Samberg were to date, like, an ice lady or, like, a spider woman or a Frankenstein-et, you know?
Frankenstein?
Yeah. Like, they set up the vampire and the werewolf... babies at the end to be dating, so you're like, okay. I mean, they're only 5, but fine, okay.
Yeah,
that's something. But then, but other than that, Frankenstein's dating Frankenstein, werewolves, invisible people.
Yeah,
is an invisible man?
They want to keep it segregated.
Why is the Invisible Man a monster? Is he really a monster? He's just a guy that's invisible.
Yeah, it's like Kevin Bacon was, right?
Yeah, I mean, that guy killed... I mean, the invisible people usually kill people, but I don't think David Spade, Invisible Man, is killing anybody. He's just invisible, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, is that really need
He's
to
got
be
like
a monster?
hat on.
Sometimes he wears a hat. He mostly just has the glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah. I know.
Sometimes he has a little scarf on.
Yeah.
I have an issue with some of the physics in this movie later on, when they're up in that giant tower.
What?
Remember in the giant, like, they go up and he throws the kid off?
He throws the baby down, yeah.
I mean, he's not a baby anymore.
Yeah.
He's like 5 years old.
Well, whatever.
But
yeah,
they all like go to the one side of it, like all of the monsters.
Yeah.
Even really heavy Kevin James.
Yeah.
And then Kevin James just goes to the other side by himself.
Yeah.
And then the side that Kevin James is on.
Yeah.
Falls over.
Yeah.
Why didn't it fall over when he was on the other side with all of the other ones?
Because the movie's poorly written, Joe. That's why.
But, like, that was a big plot point, because that's how Adam Sandler gets caught with having the kid, like, trying to make him a monster and everything. Yeah. And trying to kill the kid,
exactly.
Apparently.
It's poorly written. They needed to get to that point, and this was an easy way to do it.
By ruining the physics of...
Yeah. Yeah. In the movie full of monsters, the physics were ruined. She's a bat, and she carries her husband and all of their knapsacks across the Atlantic Ocean.
She has a baby in her bat belly.
she has a human baby in her bat belly.
I wish if we titled the episodes... that would be the title of this episode. She has a baby in her bat belly.
So stupid.
Okay,
and then
you have more.
So they go.
Oh,
they go. Like the plan, the big chunk of the second half of this movie is they're going to teach this baby monster things. Right? Frankenstein has the plan. He says to Dracula, "Let us all teach our monster stuff." And Dracula says, "Great." And he invites everybody there to do it. And then every time they go and do something, everybody is surprised that they're doing something. Oh wait, you want me to do this? You had a plan! You shouldn't be surprised he wants you to eat something. He should have told you because you knew the plan. You all knew the plan. You went along with the plan. You're on the road trip together. How does nobody know the plan? How does nobody but Dracula know the plan that you all agreed to?
I don't know, but I have two things.
Yeah.
One is to tell you that this one was better critically received. What? Not by much. Not by much.
What was the deciding factor? What made this one an improvement?
I think...
What? Was it the anti-gentrification stance the movie took? Was it the anti-apartheid stance that the movie had? Was that enough to get it over the hump? That's all you need to do? Yeah? Yeah, if Shrek does something about gender identity, will that be a better movie?
Shrek had a boner joke coming from Pinocchio. I remember seeing that when I think I was just at the age where I was like, boners?
Were you getting boners?
No.
And you were like, oh my god, what is this awful thing in my pants? Kill it!
Why does it always happen at school?
Why am I a freak? Why am I the only one? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the other one.
That's why I want to complain about the Invisible Man more.
Oh, can I let me just tell you how much. Okay, go on.
Why do his glasses change shape?
They change shape.
When you furrow your brow, do your glasses accommodate? No, they stay one shape. Because they are a single object that is not a part of the Invisible Man and is not at all related to his body mass.
You wouldn't, yeah.
But every time he's confused or he's angry or he's sad or he's afraid, the glasses move and change shape. The physical property of the glasses is mended by his emotional state.
I think their stance on this,
Yes.
keeping the glasses like moving like that, how would you know that he has emotions?
No, I get why they did it. I get the...
Oh, okay.
It's just dumb and annoying. I get the lazy directorial way around about, because you have to... How about don't make him an Invisible Man? How about just pick another monster that's actually a monster? Pick a swamp creature.
This director is very seasoned, too. He used to work on all the Cartoon Network shows that we watched.
Really?
Who's
the guy who directed this?
Don't know how to say his name.
All right, that doesn't help me. I mean, I don't think I would know.
But he did, like,
what
Dexter's
shows
Lab and, like...
I remember that show.
I want to say, like, maybe Powerpuff Girls.
I didn't really like either of those shows.
And just like those, but like that time.
I'm looking back. I didn't like a lot about Cartoon Network as I look back.
I'm just
the
saying.
dog one was kind of cool. What was the dog
Two
one?
Stupid Dogs?
No, I don't know what that is. No, I do know what that is. I hate that one. No, the dog, and he's like, fighting monsters all the time.
Huckleberry Hound?
No, that was from the 70s. He's like a dog. Yeah, he lives with the old people, like in the desert, and like they're.
Oh, you remember Courage?
Courage.
Yeah, that's a great show.
That show,
that show holds up too.
That show was kind. I don't think it would.
I think it does. It's really fucking dark.
And then the one with the kids, and they always wanted the candy. Remember that one?
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yes. That one was alright too.
That probably looks like his stuff too. I'm not sure.
I think that was it. And that was all I liked on that channel. I didn't like the Cartoon Network that much.
You were Adult Swim already when you were like 12.
I did accidentally. It was like 11 at night, and I was like, "What's on?" It was like
Space Ghost.
It was like Memorial Day. Yeah, it was like Memorial Day weekend, so it was Sunday night. I'm like, let's see what's going on Sunday night. I have no idea what late night TV's like here, and I'm just flipping through channels, and then I'd flip, and then there's like a giant milkshake and a fry box in like a pool, and they're just arguing with each other, and I go, "All right, let's see where this is gonna go," and I never looked back.
Yeah,
Adult Swim.
You showed me some. I had never seen it before.
I know.
I
still watch Adult Swim sometimes. Like they have this new show, this Mike Tyson's Mysteries. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, we talked about.
We have.
Yeah.
In the podcast.
Maybe right at the beginning.
All right,
but
it's tough now.
You also
that show's good.
You also, I know you watch Adult Swim when you watch Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, I like.
Jeez Louise.
Rick and Morty's very good. The Venture Brothers, I like a lot.
I still need to check that out.
Another cartoon that they take forever to make a season of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Great cartoon.
I think I need to check that out.
That was
I think I only heard about that.
That show's great.
That sounds fun.
You have Stephen Colbert in that show. Yeah. And then Space Ghost. That's a weird show. When you really think about it.
I've never seen an episode of
Like
that.
the pitch of what that show must have been.
Let's
take this old cartoon
though.
from the 60s and let's make him a talk show host. And we'll bring in real celebrities. And by real celebrities, I mean Weird Al Yankovic and Andy Dick. Weird shows. All right. We're getting distracted. Go to the box office.
So yeah, production budget was $80 million.
Yeah.
So he always keeps it right on target with what he wants with all of his movies. He never has been going for more now, and he doesn't go for less. It's always $80 million. How much do you think this made?
How much did the first one make? Do you know?
I can look that up.
No, it's all right. I will say. Are we doing domestic or worldwide?
Domestic first.
I would say 140 million.
A little higher.
Okay.
At 169.
Oh, wow. That's a very successful movie. How much did it cost, you say?
80 million.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you want.
Foreign?
Yeah.
303.
Oh my God.
So it made 473.
This movie almost made $500 million. Yep. This movie. Hotel Transylvania 2.
Since we're getting close to being caught up.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what movies where it debuted at Wow.
Yeah.
I'll
remember these movies. Because I accidentally almost saw this movie.
Oh, you poor soul.
I went in to see that spy movie that Steven Spielberg did. Bridge of Spies.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got in there and it was I thought I was right there on time, for the previews to start. And there were no previews, so I'm like, oh, good, I guess maybe I got the time wrong. And then, like, kids started coming in, like a parent and, like, 3 kids. And I said, why are you bringing them into this?
Maybe it's a class
Why
coming
are you
in.
bringing them into this movie? This feels weird, but whatever. And then more kids kept coming in, and then I said, this feels wrong. And then I looked at my ticket number, and I go, nope, not in the right theater. And then I walked out, and it was Hotel Transylvania 2, and I'm glad, because it would explain why all the parents kind of kept looking at me as they were sitting down, like, because I was just some one old guy all the way in the back sitting by himself.
Why do you call yourself old? Especially when it was,
old.
like, 2 years ago now.
Because I was old then, and I'm older now. And tomorrow, I'll be dead. That's how old I am.
I don't know if that's true.
Go on, Joe.
Yeah, let's go on.
Before I die.
So this was number 1 at the box office on September 25th,
over
2015. Over The Intern.
That's fine. I wish that weren't number 2, but keep going.
Yeah, that was number 2. Number 3, the last week's number 1,
Yeah.
was Maze Runner. The Scorch Trials.
The second one?
The second one.
Yeah, all right.
Then Everest,
What? Oh, yeah.
Black Mass,
Yeah, that movie wasn't very good.
The Visit,
That Shyamalamian movie.
Shamalamian.
Right? The one you saw?
Yeah.
The old people?
It was like one
The
of the
found
most
footage old
disgusting
people?
things
Yeah.
I've ever seen on a film.
Yeah.
Where an old guy like
Well, now that's part of the
poops in a
expanded...
diaper.
Now that's part of the expanded universe, too.
That's not in the universe.
What? Why not?
Because there are no superheroes in that movie.
That's fine. They'll come in there later.
Is this our spoiler for Split?
For Split? Well, listen, Split will be long out of the theaters by the time this goes up.
You think so?
Yes. They're already working on Split 2.
Oh, really? I wanted
Yeah.
Unbreakable too.
Now you get in Split 2, I guess. Maybe he'll show up in Split 2. Maybe Bruce Willis.
Well, that's how the only way that
Yeah.
Split could happen again is if someone takes the McAvoy out. You didn't even see Split, did
No,
you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You should really watch Split. It's
I
good.
don't want to. Go on.
The Perfect Guy, which I've never heard of.
Oh, is that the one where
What,
like
you've heard
Jennifer
of this?
Lopez or Halle Berry or one of them? Right?
I don't
That's like
know.
the next door neighbor and like.
No, you're thinking of The Boy Next Door.
Okay. I don't know what the perfect guy is then.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
War Room. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Like, these are movies in the top 10.
Yeah, dude, man.
These movies made millions of dollars.
Well, see, our memory is just not as good anymore.
The Green Inferno. Which
Oh,
is-
yeah, you saw that.
That was disgusting.
Another disgusting movie you saw.
Yeah.
Okay. You were excited for that one.
Yeah, because
Was that Eli Roth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I heard him brag about how he went further into where Werner Herzog hadn't gone. Like into
What?
like
Why does he want to go where we're... Oh, in the jungle?
in the jungle.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. You know, that had nothing to do with the movie.
No,
Like, it was-
unrelated.
It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
And then number 10 that week, Sicario,
Oh.
in limited release.
That movie I didn't like when I saw it, but I'm okay with it more now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like it.
I don't think I'd watch it again. But
Are you getting ready for the sequel?
They're making a second one?
Yeah,
That's an awful idea.
it's I don't think.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt's in it. It's gonna be focusing on Benicio del Toro's character,
Okay.
but it's the same writer, different director.
Okay. Go on.
The next weekend it went
Yeah.
to number 2 because the number 1 movie that weekend was The Martian.
That movie was boring. I get why people liked it. I get why it was a big deal. I'm not saying it was dumb for people to like it.
Do you know how much
I thought it was really boring.
Do you know how much it made the first weekend though?
The Martian?
Yeah. Go medium.
130 million. Too high?
Way too high.
60 million.
A little lower.
Low 50 million.
54.
54. I thought it was going to be something crazy. 54 doesn't seem that crazy.
That's crazy for a boring space movie where nothing happens.
People really liked that movie, though. They thought it was really funny. Perhaps you remember it being the best comedy.
comedy at the Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also that week,
Yeah.
just because I thought it was funny. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Yeah.
The Walk. It debuted
Oh,
at
yeah,
number
yeah, yeah,
11.
yeah,
It wasn't even in the top 10.
I saw that Walk movie.
It made $1 million in its first
Yeah.
weekend. That movie was heavily promoted.
I remember that,
I feel
yeah.
bad for that movie.
It was definitely a hard movie to sell.
Yeah, because it was a documentary
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
made into a feature length.
Maybe it's film. And then at the end, like, The movie ended up being weirdly about the Twin Towers, and then like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's just sad the Twin Towers aren't there anymore. I'm like, how did we get here?
And then he's like talking in front of...
He's talking to us.
Yeah.
And the Twin Towers there behind him.
Well, he's like balancing things on his face.
What? That was a weird movie. What was that? Zemeckis?
Yeah,
that was a weird idea for a movie.
He's in a weird...
So this movie, Hotel Transylvania 2, super boring, but very successful.
Very successful.
Successful, yeah. World, almost $500 million.
$500 million. That's what threw me off.
$500 million for this movie. This one.
This movie.
Yeah.
Mostly overseas.
Yeah. But again, but still, it made back all of its money even if it didn't sell into a single country outside of America.
Yeah.
It made back all of its money and then some.
Mm-hmm. Very successful.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the third one.
So after I see Bridge of Spies, and then we're talking about Adam Sandler, that very day I then go to look, and they're already planning for Hotel Transylvania 3. It did not take them very long to say, yeah, let's do this again.
Why not? It's easy. It's an easy paycheck.
We gotta finish right before midnight, so let's just do it one more time.
Sandler writes a weird story.
Mm-hmm.
Someone probably like finalizes it. He goes to the booth. What's it, like 2 weeks for him? At the most?
Yeah, that seems very long right there. So, and then...
Hey, he has to get into that accent.
Oh, yeah, of course. And the trailer, the tagline, too, for this poster, I remember, it says, the tagline was, Drax Pack is back. That is in no way relation to what this movie's about.
That was the movie.
That tells me absolutely nothing about this movie.
Drax Pack is back.
And that isn't really what this movie's about at all.
It's not that catchy.
Not catchy? It rhymes, and that's
like, I guess it. Dracula, his pack
is back.
Yeah,
we get it.
All right. Why don't you just say Dracula's pack is back?
Because you got to get the rhyme. But they didn't even split up. Like, they were already there together.
Yeah, they never went away.
They went
away in our lives because they were making a movie.
They didn't give us time.
Do you think the third one is they want to make a movie about the hotel?
That'd be terrible. I hope they don't do that.
It gets super meta.
Like it's like becomes like this kind of like an Office type of thing.
Yeah.
Right? One of those mockumentary things. That would be terrible. Don't do that. No. So
are you really objecting to that?
Yes, because I'll have to watch it and I don't want to watch that.
Because what else would be better than that? Think of something
I want to see Andy Sandberg and Selena Gomez have this 40-minute horrific fight.
It's not gonna happen
because they just can't make it work anymore.
I'm trying to think realistically.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
That's what I want.
Well,
but I'm not getting that, and I'm not getting the option that I really want, which is not having a third one. So here we are. Okay, let's just talk about the monsters some more. All right.
Why?
At the end of this first movie,
I'm good.
At the end of the first movie, they're not doing the monster thing anymore. They're being nicer to humans. That's the new trend. Everything's going. They're trying to integrate into society. Mm-hmm. But their job used to be, I think, maybe, I don't know, scaring humans, possibly.
Oh, just like.
But now they don't do that anymore because the humans are friends with them now. Mm-hmm. So now, what are their day jobs now? Like, what do they do? How do they spend their days now?
How do they make money to run this hotel?
They're taking the child to see what it used to be like to be a monster when they would scare humans and eat humans. Mm-hmm. So, if they don't do that anymore, what do they do now? What do they do now, and why did they all stop? Like, what is the backstory here? Joe?
Get out of the hotel.
Yeah.
just leave the hotel.
I just need to know. Like, what do you...
I don't have... Like, let me look at... You have so many notes on this.
I have a lot of questions.
4 lines.
Yeah.
Maybe Jones of... Wait.
You can't read my handwriting. Don't even try. Yeah.
Yet another film where Sandler's angry about how much things have changed.
Yeah. Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg get in another fight about how young people do things differently than old people. And then, like, he goes to his camp and he's like, everybody's being all nice to the kids and stuff, and he gets grumpy about that.
I feel like we lose a lot of lessons that could be learned by him actually being a vampire.
Yes! I mean, I already brought that up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, you just want this to be over.
I just wanted to see if you had any more real points.
Yeah.
We don't know the economics of how the hotels are run.
You know what's crazy is how quickly the human parents, Andy Samberg's parents, were like...
Rob Riggle and Megan Mullally?
Yeah,
right?
like how quickly they were done being racist. Like...
Oh, well, they can't be that racist.
All it took was 5 seconds, and they're like, hey, you know what? We don't hate monsters anymore. We don't hate monsters anymore. The end.
That's good.
Yeah.
And racism.
And racism. It's that easy.
Please.
Just hang out with them. The end.
I mean, that's all you really have to do. You'll realize that all these people are so nice.
And then let me just say, Dracula's talking about how he remembers things in his day when he was a kid. But when you're 800 years old, I mean, how many memories do you still have? You know? How many? Joe, would you still have? How many memories do you have from when you were like 4, Joe?
I remember when I was a little baby and I left my house.
Yeah.
I crawled out of my crib.
Yep.
My dad was sleeping.
Yep.
I went downstairs in the apartment. I crawled outside, and I was by the Zoetrope. That's how far I got from like Summer Street to the Zoetrope.
So,
and a cop pulled up to me, and it was like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "I'm going to my grandma's." Like in like a baby voice, obviously.
Hey.
I was like 2.5.
Hey, baby, where you going? I like the cop asked you that question.
Yeah.
Hey, where you going? I'm a baby.
I'm a baby. What do you think?
I'm a baby. I clearly don't have control over my motor skills.
I was in a t-shirt and a diaper.
Yeah.
Or maybe was it a diaper? When do you get potty trained? I don't remember. That's a memory I don't have anymore.
Know.
When I got potty trained.
Yeah. So you have one memory from when you were that young. You have one.
No, I remember when I ran into a bookcase and split my head open, and then I dunked a basket when I was like, I'm out of the doctors.
You seem like a dumb 2-year-old, Joe.
No, that was when I was like 3.
You're just like, walking outside.
No, I was being chased around.
Okay.
By my babysitter.
Why was your babysitter chasing you?
It was just a game.
Oh. You took the game a little too seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I didn't see the bookcase, and it was like a slam.
All right.
And I have a big scar on my head.
Well, I hope that babysitter didn't get tipped that night. Do you tip babysitters?
I think you just pay them. They're not waitresses.
Well, you pay waitresses too.
yeah, but like they don't get much money, right?
Does a babysitter get a lot of money?
I feel like babysitters got way too much money.
Wow, I hope the babysitter union isn't listening to this.
Yeah, like I've got some fucking anger to that. Because I remember I had to have like a real, I would say it's a real job. And then my sister would be like, I just babysitted and I got like $40, $50 for like spending 2 hours there. And I'm like, what? I actually had to slave over like some crappy
So
things.
this feels more personal than it is about actual babysitters.
We really need to end this, okay?
All right, fine. Let me just say, before we wrap up,
what's your final?
Do you think that they had a plan for a third one, or do you think they just said, let's make a third one, and then let's figure it out from there? I don't
think they had a plan for the second one.
I'm just like, when you see that, when you know you're going to make a third one, is it because you have an idea in place, or because you just like, oh, well, these make money, so let's make another one, and then we'll worry about what it's about later?
What kind of question is that?
I just want to know. I want to know, Joe. It's a legitimate question.
I want to say
$500
million. Do you think Sony is like, hey, we just kind of gave up one of our biggest properties in Spider-Man to Marvel, like we're sharing it now, so let's not make a sequel to that movie that made $500 million. It made more than a Spider-Man movie.
Okay, all right, fine.
And the Spider-Man's like supposed to be a big thing.
Fine,
This is a stupid animated kids movie.
All right, fine. Let's wrap it up, okay? What are your last thoughts?
And my last thoughts are, why?
My last thoughts are stuffed crust pizza is pretty good. If you haven't had it yet, definitely go try some. It's no longer a limited time thing. They have it all year round.
Yeah, no, wait. Was that a thing? Like they said it was only limited time?
Back in the day when they first came out, they only had it for a couple months at a time, you know?
Wow, like Surge.
Like Surge, but now they have it all the time.
Or,
it's just that they don't have Pizza Hut as much places anymore. Those were awful. It was weird. They had the weirdest like metallic aftertaste to them.
They had the weirdest aftertaste that I loved when I was like 8 or 9, whenever they came out.
Okay, weird.
I liked them because inside there was just air.
Inside there was less chip.
Yeah, that's the best.
What you liked.
I was like, ooh, I'm really getting...
Inside there was lies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was my thing. Fridays, after I would get picked up at the Y, I would go over to the little thing. What is it? What are those called?
A convenience store?
No. Well, you poke the numbers.
Oh, a vending machine.
Thank you. Hey, it's been a long day.
I see. Didn't you sleep most of the day?
I did sleep. Maybe I'm just waking up. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, I would get my Surge soda and 3D Doritos, and I'd be like, 10 years old, is that too early for being diabetic?
I don't think you get diabetic from a salty treat, right?
Look at the calories and sugars in Surge soda.
Oh, Surge. I thought we were talking about 3D Doritos. Too.
No.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of it has 230 calories.
Well, now there's this thing called pre-diabetes.
What?
I saw commercials for this.
Am I going to die?
Here's who's susceptible to pre-diabetes. Everybody.
Well, that makes sense.
Everybody's susceptible. Here's how you know if you have pre-diabetes. You don't. You don't.
It's like pre-cancer.
You
don't know if you're gonna have it.
It would be you have the symptom. You have like high blood sugar, but that could also be a million other things. And
tie this back to Hotel Transylvania.
So I can't. So yeah, there you go. Pre-diabetes, you might have it, and if you do, well, maybe you don't. So there you go.
Oh man, Lev says the boards are burning up right now.
Oh, we have some calls,
he
Lev?
spilled all his Surge on the board.
Lev's not drinking Lev, right? I don't want to get another one of those.
I ordered him a lot of it off of Amazon.
No, you didn't. All right.
I don't know what I did and didn't do.
Let's wrap
Lev
this.
and I are friends.
Oh, you wanted to wrap this up. Do you want to wrap it up or
Yeah,
not?
I'm done.
All right. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Blue Tarps. Go out and get a Blue Tarp. They're not very expensive, I don't think. I don't know. I've never bought one, but I have used them before. They are very convenient. We broke a TV on them once when we were shooting Real Love. They said I could be anything, so I became a disappointment. And then it's a picture of a cartoon man with his eyes closed and his hand over his heart, and there are trees.
He's
and
a satisfied man.
Satisfied man. Why did you show me this in the middle of the wrap-up?
I think it's funny.
All right, go get the Blue Tarps. Definitely use them. We broke a TV on them for Real Love. They're very helpful. They're very handy. Definitely Blue Tarps all the way. Thank you again for sponsoring us. We'd like to thank Lev Van Rensselaer, our audio maven, for keeping the sounds all audio smooth. I. Oh my God, his first word. I was born to meet Shinji. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Okay. All right, we'd like to thank Lev Van Rensselaer, the audio maven who keeps the sounds we are craving. We'd like to thank Jumpin' Joe Vekeman for keeping those beats flashy smooth. I, of course, at Badger Scale. You can find our works at www.quixoticunited.com. Find our shorts, our animated shorts, our feature script as well. Thank you all for watching. Joe, say good night.
Good night.
Tattoos or high heel shoes, I just ain't got no time for you. I am not your ordinary guy. I don't need no drug to help my feelings.
This is how I feel about this movie.
Okay. All right. So, Mary Tyler Moore died. Remember that?
Why are you starting off so sadly? Do you have a hat to throw in the air?
No.
To celebrate
A Life
women's
Well Lived?
liberation?
Yeah. So I watched this CBS thing that they had, which they must have had right away.
Wait, that was her network? I thought it was NBC. It was CBS?
No, CBS. So CBS had had a special like the very next day. They were ready to go.
Do you think they were in touch with her and saying, hey?
Yeah. I knew this was going to be good, but I watched it anyway because I liked the show. And for half of it, it was like an hour long. For half of it, they had Oprah. And they were just talking about Oprah for half of it. And then finally, you got to go and look at the Mary Tyler Moore Show and the Dick Van Dyke Show. And then they spent like 10 minutes like crapping on her movie career.
Hey, she's in some good movies.
She was in
Flirting with Disaster.
like, I don't know. They didn't talk about that one. They talked about the one she won an Oscar for.
I honestly don't know her movie.
Was nominated for an Oscar
I like
for
her in
it.
Flirting with Disaster.
And then like a bunch of movies. Like she was in like a movie where she was a nun with Elvis Presley, and it ruined both of their movie careers.
I mean, that sounds like a fun movie, though.
Like,
I've seen that.
Yeah, like she's a nun and Elvis Presley convinces her to not be a nun and have fun. Like that
must be a song.
That's what maybe. I don't know. So anyway, not a very good special.
Do you think they were just trying to capitalize on how quickly the Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher
No, they didn't
special came out?
Really?
Do you know that
I
one
didn't know
came
they had-
out
I didn't know they
like
had
a week
special for that.
after? But that
Yeah.
was the thing is
Yeah.
that movie was a documentary that
Yeah.
was made back in May of 2016.
Oh, man,
and
why?
it was just about how their
Okay.
lives and careers were going
Yeah.
and everything. And then
they
both
they're
passed
done,
away.
they're like, we could wrap this up quick.
Well,
Let's
HBO
get
is
this on
planning to
TV.
move it on
Okay.
in like April or March.
Oh, this is an HBO documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, not a little CBS hour long.
No, this was
Fluff.
this is supposed to be really good. I think it's
special.
called Bright Lights.
Yeah. So, I don't know. So I just started watching the show again, that's all.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Way better than that 40-minute wait I wasted.
I've only seen it when it was on Nick at Night.
It's very
so, like,
good. It's
random
very funny.
episodes.
I liked it back then, and it's still good now. That show still works.
I love that theme song.
It's a good theme song. So I got to, in part of the Fluff special, we got to interview the guy who wrote it.
Oh, you did?
No, in the thing I watched, they interviewed him, and he's just
the theme song guy.
Yeah,
they really were digging.
They were
for
like,
things.
we don't have enough here. We gotta. Well, maybe like wait a week. No one's gonna care in a week, which hurts my heart that no one cares.
Yeah, it's kind of true because of our political.
Like I had to hear about for a long time after Carrie Fisher died, I had to hear about that, which is fine. But then, like, we got like 5 minutes of Mary Tyler Moore. Mm-hmm. There's no Carrie Fisher without Mary Tyler Moore.
Do you think so?
I know so.
I don't know.
So I don't. but like nobody our age cares. Nobody our age barely knows who she is.
Who Mary Tyler Moore?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little like younger than us. I think people still.
I wish somebody
remember
else was here. They might kind of be like, yeah, maybe she had a show or something. I don't know. But that would be it.
I remember her show.
What's your
with
TV guy, like me.
What's his name? the old man.
Ed Asner.
Yes.
I'm gonna meet him late in the summer.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna meet Ed Asner.
Oh wait, I think did we talk about this on the last one?
Yeah, probably.
I want to talk about it again.
All right.
Why are you meeting him again?
He's gonna be at the Stadium Theater.
And I want to be there.
I don't know if I can get you in, Joe.
I want to ask him
like
what it was like to record the voice for Up.
No, don't talk about Up. Talk about awesome things.
Up is awesome.
Up is fine.
Up is great.
But Mary Tyler Moore is way more awesome, along with Lou Grant, the weird spin-off from Mary Tyler Moore, which became an hour-long drama.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, after Mary Tyler Moore ends, they take that character, he goes and runs a different newspaper, and it's like a procedural where they're like trying to break a story every episode. But
is this like The Good Fight?
No, it's like The Good Fight is a spin-off. Is an hour-long drama spin-off of another hour-long drama. This is an hour-long drama.
I was hoping that was changed into like a half-hour comedy.
No,
Workplace comedies.
No, it's just more The Good Wife without what's her name, Julianne Margulies, which I look forward to watching next week.
Do you want a confession?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
the character's name was Christine Baranski.
Oh, not the actress.
No.
Okay.
Everybody talks about her like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's just me.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine. Also, one more thing.
Yes.
Here's what grocery stores are doing now, and it annoys me. They're getting rid of the self-checkout lanes.
What?
I know.
Those are my like saviors.
I know, right? So now instead of having these 4 lanes right there, they convert them into like 3 lanes, but that's irrelevant because they only ever have one person stationed there. So now when I have my 3 items at the grocery store, I have to wait 15 minutes in this long line while and they're very nice people, but this old little biddy is there. You're just slowly scanning everything as
Where do
slowly
you go
as possible.
shopping? I go to Stop and Shop and they have like 5 lanes.
So Stop and Shop still has them, which is nice, but it's not near where I work, and it's also not the one near my house. So if I'm like here, I just go to Shaw's up the street. But now I was like the 12th person in line this afternoon, and then at the one in Ashland yesterday, I was the 15th person in line. We had to like do a little S shape so we could all fit in there.
That's a bummer.
So you only have one person running the register. So I don't know why you built 2 extra registers. And also you had one person looking after the 4 self-checkout lanes where everybody was moving really fast. So why did we get rid of them? Why? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
I like going at my own pace for the self-check.
There's like a nice antisocial thing you get to do.
Yeah.
Which I thought I would be the part I missed the most. I don't mind talking to the people. I mind the inefficiency of it.
Yeah.
Now.
Because they're looking up coupons for like the
Not
old
even
people.
that. I don't know. It's just like a person has to... Like, you used to have 4 lanes going at once. Now you've taken those 4 lanes and made them 1. 1 lane.
Yeah.
1.
Oh.
1. Okay.
Some anger.
All right.
It's a good way to start this episode off.
Tag a beautiful black woman. What is that?
Shinji tag Micah.